सो निकम्मा है, नाकारा है और अब गद्दार भी है. This is the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Mr. Ashok Gehlot, not speaking about a BJP leader. He's speaking this about his own party leader and perhaps his successor to the CM's chair if Congress wins the election next year in Rajasthan, Mr. Sachin Pilot. So, welcome to CNN News 18. This is Aman Sharma. I'm joined by Pallavi Ghosh, my colleague. And today we are discussing why this desert storm in Rajasthan, in fact, Pallavi, has been blowing for some years now, almost the last 4 years, but again it's escalated right in the middle of Gujarat elections and right in the middle of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. What is happening in the Congress and what is happening in Rajasthan?
See, it's typical Congress style, really, Aman, not to take a decision. Drag your feet as much as you can and postpone something which is either inevitable or something which is going to make some people comfortable and सबको एक साथ खुश रखने की कोशिश की जाएगी. But it's always shown. I mean, you're talking about Punjab 2.0. I can think of many other states where they kept on deferring a solution, and then suddenly it comes back on them, and usually with the egg on their face. This is one of the worst possible days for it to really happen because, first of all, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and her entire family joined the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and there were photo shoots. I mean, there were actually pictures not taken randomly. I remember I saw one picture which was passed on to us officially by the Congress media department, which had Sachin Pilot posing with the Gandhi siblings. So, I mean, both of them knew that picture is being taken, which obviously wanted to also convey a sense of bonhomie, the fact that, we are all in it together, hum tino saath saath hai. And what happens? By mid-afternoon, you have this kind of a reaction coming in from Ashok Gehlot. Jairam Ramesh, who's there in the Yatra, who also spoke to us today, and has certainly been forced to issue that statement, which doesn't say much. It says, as simply as we are going to find a solution, and the Yatra should be important. Aman, because I cover the Congress party, we are often accused by the Congress party media that, you're taking attention away from the Yatra, you're trying to divert attention, this is what the BJP is trying to do, this is what the media is trying to do. But my point is, look, in this case, it's two Congress leaders who've done it. And,
Exactly.
You're going to enter the Yatra from Jhalawad on 3rd of December. I mean, the signs are very simple. I mean, it is there to both the sides of the cadre. Ki hum kyun saath saath rahe? And, it's going to be worse when it enters Rajasthan. I don't see a solution emerging before that. If a solution comes out, also, Aman, where either other side is going to be unhappy. And I don't think the two of them are going to be walking along with Rahul Gandhi with a sense of, okay, fine, we're going to do it, working out. So a certain semblance of cooperation.
But isn't, Pallavi, I think more a case also of deep mistrust on insecurities, I think on both sides. I think Mr. Gehlot clearly, I think here feels that a person who in 2020 almost brought down his government in Rajasthan, that is why he's terming him a gaddar or a traitor. Mr. Gehlot simply can't, come to relate to the fact that such a person can be made the chief minister or even the chief ministerial face going into the next election. On the other hand, we have Mr. Sachin Pilot, who feels that, in 2013, when the party lost so badly in Rajasthan, and, he was sent by the Gandhis to Rajasthan for 5 years. He burned the midnight oil. He went all across the state. I remember Mr. Pilot telling me कि जो मेरी गाड़ी है इसी में रहता हूँ पूरे टाइम सड़कें नाप ली मैंने राजस्थान की. And then when the party actually won, he feels the CM chair was snatched away from him and given to Mr. Gehlot, and he was told to exercise some patience. So I think, or isn't it, Pallavi, that on both sides, deep insecurities are there. CM कौन बनेगा अगले इलेक्शन में क्या होगा? And as you say correctly, that ये एक decision है जो Congress has like left it. In Rajasthan case, I think the model seemed to be of Congress ki taking not a decision is a decision in itself. Let it foster. But I think that it has now become a wound for the Congress, hasn't it, in Rajasthan?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, both the sides have a very justified and legitimate, grudges. I mean, Ashok Gehlot certainly thinks that, I'm the one who's been a two-time chief minister. I understand most of the MLAs are with me, and we took a support of the independents. I also got the BSP MLAs to join us and support us. Therefore, I should be given the credit. And why are you getting a Kalka Chokra like a Sachin Pilot, who is young, who's got age by his side, and let him get his own turn? Now, I remember when Sachin Pilot was not made the CM and Gehlot was, that time the argument given was that PCC chiefs cannot become the chief ministers. Now, Pilot camp never bought this theory because they said that look what happened in Madhya Pradesh. Over there, the PCC chief, which is Kamal Nath, is made the chief minister. So you're having different yardstick for different states as it suits you. We are waiting for Chhattisgarh because let's not forget, there also it's a simmering. but it's not as open out and as brazen as it's now in Rajasthan. If you ask me whether, even if they take a call on it, whether it's going to solve the problem, I don't think so. Because, it's like a bad marriage. You keep on lingering, you carry on, and you go in for a decision. But the hurt comes in, the grudges have come in. And the scars are very much there to see. I mean, I think Sachin Pilot's bite yesterday was very carefully maneuvered and very thought out. He decided to project himself as a leader who, I'm not going to speak the language of someone like an Ashok Gehlot. Like he made this point, that Ashok Gehlot is someone who is, बुजुर्ग हैं and वो काफी veteran हैं और फिर भी वो इस तरह की भाषा का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. And this is exactly the point he's been making to the Gandhis repeatedly, that I have never decided to speak out. I only keep out quiet. I don't speak out of turn. But what am I getting out of it?
But Pallavi, on one hand, if Sachin Pilot is accusing Mr. Gehlot of things, saying, as you say, words like Nikamma, Nakara, Gaddar, on the other hand, don't you think also Mr. Gehlot has also, at some level at least, managed to convince the Gandhis over the last 2 years that Mr. Sachin Pilot is in some cahoots with the BJP? Also in 2020, what happened? And, in a way, Mr. Gehlot is saying that Sachin Pilot is the Trojan horse of the BJP inside the Congress. That handwritten note which had also come out, which was clicked when Mr. Gehlot was going to meet Sonia Gandhi 2 months ago, in which he clearly said that Sachin Pilot is going to leave the party one day. And, he is in cahoots with the BJP. So, which side outweighs each the other? What do the Gandhis do here? It's like a double whammy. Do you believe somebody who tried to bring down your government 2 years ago, which meant Mr. Gehlot is in cahoots with the BJP? Or do you believe a person who's saying that Mr. Gehlot is abusing him for no reason?
No, I don't know. I mean, when I speak to people who are very, very close to Sachin Pilot, they say, how long do you expect me to keep quiet? They're saying, look at the kind of a double standard. You take disciplinary action against me when the so-called rebellion happened. I was removed as a PCC chief, as a deputy chief minister. Fair enough. I mean, I don't mind if you think that I was indisciplined, and I was okay with it. But look at these three leaders who did not turn up for the CLP meeting. Inke khilaf, you're taking a disciplinary action. That decision is still pending. But what is worse, immediately when Kharge becomes a Congress president, the three of them click pictures with him. And Kharge, mind you, along with Ajay Makar, had been sent off to Jaipur. And he was also one of those leaders, along with Makar, who had said disciplinary action should be taken. What kind of a precedence is the Congress president setting? The second thing is that not just this, when the Bharat Jodo Yatra strategy is being planned for Rajasthan, these three leaders who are accused of indiscipline are a part of the strategy. That's one of the main grounds on which Ajay Makar also stepped down. I mean, and sources close to Ajay Makar are saying that thank God, when the moment Ashok Gehlot's reaction came in, thank God, I'm no longer in charge of Rajasthan because this is a mess which just cannot be resolved. And it's just going to get worse. I think Aman 2.0, it's going to be multiple 2.0 if you're going to look at the situation in Rajasthan. They've just completely damaged, and it has very important ramifications because once it makes the Gandhis look weak, it makes a new Congress president look weak. It looks like a party which is just never ever in poll mode. I'm here in Gujarat, and you're going to be joining me also here tomorrow, and you'll see it for yourself. Lackluster campaign by the Congress party. This is a controversy they could have done without. The Bharat Jodo Yatra's attention is now going to be, and Rajasthan is mainly going to be high stakes, noticeable yatra. Not for the reason why it should be, but because it's going to be Sachin Pilot versus Gehlot, and वहाँ पे क्या तमाशा होगा.
And looking ahead, I think Pallavi, 1 साल बचा है सिर्फ election में, so it is looking very much like a repeat of Punjab. What was happening in Punjab, say a year before the election, Captain and Sidhu were fighting that, but in Punjab's case, Congress actually took a decision. They removed Captain, they brought in Channi, then they also take another decision to declare Channi as the CM face, but that there also nothing worked and Congress lost. So I think it's also a dilemma for the Congress कि decision ले कि ना ले, because Congress ने पंजाब में decision लिए, फिर भी पार्टी हार गई. तो यहाँ पे decision नहीं लेना क्या better है?
But that decision also came very late, na? But Aman, that decision also came very late, and it was done in a very messy manner. I mean, a Captain Amrinder Singh suddenly resigns, then you have a meeting, then you send out this message that, forgetting his name, the one who joined the BJP now, I'm just forgetting his name. Sunil Jakhar. He joined the BJP. He
Sunil
was
Jakhar.
given hopes that he's going to be, Sunil Jakhar, he's going to become a chief minister. He goes public with the fact that, मैं Hindu हूँ इसलिए मुझे नहीं बनाया. Then there was this rumor that Sidhu is going to become the CM. Then suddenly you choose Channi. And then, you don't take a call. You first say, we're not going to announce any CM phase. Then suddenly you announce a CM phase very close to elections and वहाँ पे झगड़ा हो रहा है. So again, over there, they were very late. I mean, frankly speaking, it just goes on to show that Congress top leadership never ever knows. I mean, you also cover the BJP, right, Aman? They nip it in the bud, or they do it in such a way. Actually, the essence of all this is a strong central leadership. If your central leadership is strong, then they are scared of you. No one is going to speak out of turn. Here, Gehlot spoke clearly, knowing very well that Sachin Pilot and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra are there at the Yatra today. We cannot afford to have this kind of talk about the Yatra. Look what he did when he went to meet Sonia Gandhi. He said, I apologize. But uske baad still the same thing happens again and again. You think the cadre is going to keep quiet? No, you mind do. Abhi subah se shuru ho jayega sound bites till the end.
Clearly, I think to wrap up, I think what Pallavi is saying makes, if decisions have to be taken, they have to be taken in time. To be fair to the BJP, BJP ने विजय रूपानी को बदला गुजरात में टाइम पे बदला पल्लवी, almost over a year before the election. Wherever they changed CMs, in Uttarakhand also the CM was changed well ahead of the election, so new CM was given some time. I don't think Congress is in a mood to change Mr. Gehlot, or what Congress will do, we don't know yet. But clearly a decision is not coming, and I think Ajay Makan has resigned also, as you say, saying the same, that a decision has not come for the last 2 months. Thank you so much for joining us on News 18, and we'll be back soon with more action from Gujarat. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.